Hello guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions Live. Yes, thank God it's Friday. Yes, Big Lala up in the building today. And of course it's Friday. And then we're gonna go to party
After
till the
party.
day, till the morning, with everything, that kind of thing. Before, Yes, guys, Big Lala is up in the building today, and we've got the one and only Machala one of Africa, Machala one of Afrobeat, of course, WIZKID in the building. 2021 for WIZKID in terms of the global, wave made in Lagos and everything. What would you score WIZKID? Global, global.
Uh, what am I going to score? Well, from the Nigerian point of view,
Not Nigeria now. Let's leave Nigeria out of it. Leave
no,
Africa.
let
Global
me
point of
finish
view.
what I'm saying first.
Okay.
From the Nigerian point of view,
Mm.
is been at the forefront, like he's been on par with anybody else out of Africa,
Mm-hmm.
out of Nigeria. I mean, greater than anybody in Nigeria certainly this year. On the international stage, well, US wise, you could say he's done really good. One would rate him at least over perhaps 70 or 80%.
Mm.
US wise, because I think he's made incredible
Giant strides. Silver bed.
giant strides over there in the
Mhm.
US. UK has always had a good run there, but then he made extra giant
Effort,
strides
yeah.
in the UK. Worldwide, well, with how Made in Lagos has been successful, and especially Essence how it's been successful, I think Wiz can have a good A score.
Mm.
Yeah, you can just grade him A. A can start from whatever number.
A1, A2. What's
But
that?
I think Wiz has been A1 this
Mhm.
year. Made in Lagos, undoubtedly
Mhm.
one of the biggest projects to ever come out of
Yeah.
Nigeria, and
Mhm.
Essence as well, one of the biggest songs to ever come out of Nigeria.
Yeah.
And Wiz was responsible for both.
Yeah. I mean, Made in Lagos, is that song that, a lot of people, or that album a lot of people are talking about. Essence is that song
Mhm.
that keep every tongues wagging. Thames, Justin Bieber, of course, came on the remix. Shazam, is also there. Everyone talking about what WIZKID has done. Urban Radio as well, we know, about that one. And then, WIZKID, the UK, selling out 3
Yes.
different times.
Mhm.
And of course, we can't forget in a hurry how that, that ended up, for Big Lala. We know how that ended up and everything.
I used to
All
feel-
the artists.
Now, when I shall be, my head shall not go back.
Yeah.
I go back to my old style.
But they are
next week.
saying that even if they don't like your hair, you said whether they like it or not, CK is going to outsell, Essence on Spotify. Is going to outstream it and everything.
the person that said that maybe
Eh.
didn't understand. He said that
Yeah.
said otherwise, that
Mm.
CK wouldn't he won't outstream.
Oh, okay.
Essence.
Okay, I thought they were saying that you said it was going to outstream Essence.
Yeah, of course it's going to as you know.
And they
outstream
don't
Essence
believe.
already.
They don't. They are saying that your hair will go again.
It has
because
already
doubting
done it
Big
now.
Wiz.
So what am I? It has already outstreamed Essence. So
Well, WIZKID has done really well this
Mhm.
year. This one, the platinum plaque for for Essence, selling over 1 million units. Billboard 100 Hot 100 actually at number 10. WIZKID, if you looking at all of this achievement and
Mhm.
everything, everything has just been outside Nigeria, global, which is really, really amazing. But if we bring it back home to Nigeria, what has WIZKID done this year? And for all that he has done this year in Nigeria, would you say WIZKID has done enough? Has he impressed this year in Nigeria?
it depends on how you want to look at it.
Okay.
As he impressed in Nigeria, but as a Nigerian who is doing big things outside of Nigeria, then everyone in Nigeria is, at least majority of the people in Nigeria, would be proud of his achievement. As the songs trended, as it taking over charts and all that at different intervals since Made in Lagos drops, he has. I think he has, starting off with Ginger initially.
Yeah.
when the
Ginger dropped. Yeah.
album came about, that was the most performing at that time. People loved it, people enjoyed it, people loved it at Wiz and Burna, and then it did top charts. It did well.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was a little cold period, and then the resurgence with Essence.
Yeah.
You may argue and say, okay, Essence didn't top charts while it was being regarded as Song of the Summer in the US or being liked a lot out there in the US and the UK.
Yeah.
You may argue that in Nigeria it didn't have the same sort of effect. Let's not forget that the different markets, different countries have different sort of market. The sound that really trends in Nigeria sometimes it's usually these new school guys that like have the key to those top spots on these charts and things like that. You may argue that Essence didn't do that, but then by the time there was a remix, it did push it up. It did get there. Or I wait just for a few moments before it dropped back then. Let's not forget that when the dropped, the Deluxe dropped, Wiz was in control of whatever chart you wanted to look at. His song, the three new songs were in the top 5 for a few days, and then Anoti was there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Not just Apple. Sorry, I said Mood followed by Anoti. They were doing their thing, but interestingly, Mood and I think Anoti has not left. For example, Apple Music top 100. Has not left the top 10 since its release. That's massive. That's
big.
Yeah, and big. Essence remix is not far down. It's not even out of top 20.
Top 20, yeah.
And that's massive. So that's an indication that at least the remix did the job in terms of conquering that particular chart in Apple Music. The stories are also the same for YouTube Music, which these other 3 or 4 new songs did really well.
Yeah.
What's it called? Boomplay. There was also improvements on that. Audiomack came up with a what's it called recently?
An award for
an announcement saying that first Nigerian album to reach 300 million. African, yeah, to reach 300 million streams. And we know that who uses this Audiomack. Majority of, in terms of Nigerian audience, who captures Audiomack the most? Who captures streamings the most? Like, is it Audiomack or Boomplay? It's between the two of them, and not Apple Music. Certainly they have more Nigerians listening on Audiomack, more Nigerians listening on Boomplay than on Apple Music, and than on Spotify in Nigeria. And those are indications of that, yes, Wiz has done well in Nigeria. Also, the Apple Music album chart, it's been consistently been in the top 10 since its release. It's never dropped below 10. That's one of the things FC would always throw in your face, that this album has always been around, it's always been there. Even if singles from it at first did not dominate on singles charts, but on the album level, it has done really well. Locally, I don't think you can argue otherwise and say no, it didn't. Of course it did. It's also in line for winning album of the year and several awards. Everybody is expecting WIZKID to do a clean sweep. The most recent award nominations that came out, Made in Lagos and songs of Made in Lagos dominated. WIZKID dominated with, is it 5 or 6? Is it Afrima?
Afrima,
right? Yeah, dominated that. And the more awards to come, you would now see the effect of how well Wiz has done. Now we don't now know whether is it actually let's say pressure because the outsiders are feeling it is making Nigerians to consider it as album of the year. If someone can come up with such an argument, but it's that would have only been true if there were no pointers locally that Wiz actually has dominated.
Would you say WIZKID has dominated though? Like, would you say he has or he's done well? There's a difference between he dominated the Nigerian music space in 2021 than different from he's done well. Remember, a couple of this record that we said and everything are not we're not in Nigeria, outside Nigeria. Of course, we can argue the Apple Music 100 Apple Music album chart, Audiomack streams and everything, but are all of that collating together? Would you say that he's done exceptionally well or he's dominated?
Well, I think he's done exceptionally well, and I think partly he's dominated, especially album-wise. If you look at how well Made in Lagos has performed, especially on charts, and compare it to other albums that come out after Made in Lagos, none has done as much as it. That's dominance, right? The body of work as a whole, yes, did dominate. Like I said, people will argue and say, the songs did not, the songs did this, they did not do. Let's not forget that Ginger actually dominated singles charts when it was released, and Ginger is from Made in Lagos. fast forward down the line, Essence came about. Essence did not top it. It didn't necessarily have to top it, but people paid attention when the foreign countries paid attention. People back home also paid attention. It also drove it back up. It may not have made number one, which is not necessarily needed for domination, but it stayed in and around relevant places. It was always in the news. It was always everywhere. Then the Deluxe came, and then there was Mood, and there's Anoti. And those have consistently stayed in the top 10, like I said before. So in terms of dominance, I think that's enough to term it as dominance and not just doing well. And then the album too is there. Album has not left those charts. If there's top 10 albums in every platform, every digital platform in Nigeria, I think you're going to see a WIZ since November 2020 till now. And I think that's dominance.
Anyways, guys, let's have your thoughts on that one. WIZKID, Nigeria. Outside Nigeria, of course, we know that WIZKID has done a lot of madness this year, you know, with the Made in Lagos album and Essence and everything, Ginger with Burna Boy. And it's still doing really, really well. Number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Yes, in Nigeria, can we say WIZKID has really, really, really done well? Can we say he's done enough to actually say, you know what, this guy has had a very, very domineering, stint or period on everything in the year 2021? Has WIZKID done really well in Nigeria? Guys, when I say Nigeria, I say forget every other thing that has happened, you know, across the world, which has been exceptional for WIZKID. But in Nigeria here, the charts, the records and everything in Nigeria, has WIZKID really done well. Big Lala, of course, thinks WIZKID has not just done well, he's also dominated, in a way. Definitely, that's one man's opinion. We want to hear from you as well. Your opinion matters a lot to us. I want to hear from you. What do you think about WIZKID Nigeria 2021 so far? Effect or not? Put them down below, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a fantastic weekend. Peace.
Peace out.